You'll never make it in the content space until you fix this one thing. Because if I'm being honest, only like 1%, even less, actually make it in the space because of one simple thing. It's so simple, and that thing is consistency. I know this thing gets talked about a lot, but it's so important to stay consistent. I know you probably hear it so many times, and if you don't want to be consistent, it's super hard for you to grow. And I know a lot of people have school, work, and a lot of other things to do in life. But I'm not gonna lie, if those are your excuses, then this is not suited for you because if you really want to make it happen, you'll figure out a way to make it happen. Especially if you're young and you're coming up with all these excuses, you're genuinely cooked. I started out doing YouTube when I was like 13, 14. My parents split during that time, so I had to move back and forth from each house every single week, brought all my stuff, and that's when I also started high school, so that's when grades actually mattered. Had to make sure I locked in so my parents didn't beat me up. But I'm joking. They weren't gonna beat me up, but you get what I'm saying. I probably would have got like spanked or some shit, but yeah. That's when grades were important. I had so much schoolwork. I still got good grades, stayed consistent because the thing is you're not trying to chase perfection when you're just starting out. You just got to stay consistent because let's say you're a dude who posts 4 times a week. Not 4 times a week. Let's say you post 4 times a month and then you're like, "Oh, I'm killing it." And then you disappear for a few months and come back. That momentum you build kind of restarts compared to a guy who is posting maybe like once a month. Like you don't have to chase perfection like once a month. Like that guy posting once a month, he has that momentum. But if you're gonna disappear, like you're gonna post and then disappear, you kind of have to restart when you come back. So it's super important to stay consistent. And I'm not telling you to upload once a month. If you're starting out, I would not upload once a month on YouTube because you need to get yourself out there. Like for me, you can't be comparing yourself to me. And like these bigger YouTubers because most of the times your quality the quality of your content can't even compare to mine or like these bigger YouTubers. It takes way less time for you to make those videos compared to us. Like the production and stuff for us takes way longer. So for me, like back then when I started out when I was staying consistent, I was posting maybe like 2 to 4 times a month. And those videos weren't that good, but you're going to get better and better each post. Don't be comparing yourself to people who's made hundreds of uploads, over 100, and you're still stuck on your first 5, 10, or even like 20 uploads. So yeah, just make sure you're staying consistent because you're not trying to chase perfection. If you have a bunch of these excuses and you actually believe that those excuses are holding you back, like, oh, school, I have this I have to do, I have that, then you're literally overthinking it. I promise you, just take it slow, start, just do something, try to stay consistent, and you'll improve over time, even though it might sound like a lot of work right now. I promise you, when you're first starting out, you don't really know anything, so the videos you make are going to be a lot easier and a lot quicker to make. Just jot down some ideas and literally start. Yeah, like I said, I was in high school and I could stay consistent because I really wanted it to work, so I made it work. I had good grades, I had a full schedule until this year, my senior year, because everyone's senior year is usually pretty chill. Your schedule's empty, basically, because most people will have enough points to graduate. But yeah, I literally had full schedule, got all A's. I think I have like a 4.0 right now. Actually, I don't think I have a 4.0. I think one term messed me up, but I think I have like a 3.5, 3.7. But yeah, most people quit after a month of starting something new, which is just crazy to me because you can't even get much done. You can't experience everything and really learn everything. And a lot of people just rely on motivation. Motivation can only get you so far. If you're going to do something, dive in it fully. especially if you're young. Like I said, you have basically all the time in the world if you're young. You have nothing to really lose. I'm not gonna lie, the only thing, like, yeah, you basically have nothing to lose when you're young. You have no family you need to feed. You have no house. You literally don't have anything to lose. So just go for it, dive into it with your all. And a lot of creators will lack results in the beginning. This is probably where you currently are, just going through the process, starting out or something. And it feels like it's a lot of work. You're digging through everything, improving. And then this is where a lot of people quit right before they break through. So, yeah, just keep going at it. Everyone grows at a different pace, but I'm going to be honest, if you have the information and knowledge and do what's necessary, then it's honestly it shouldn't take more than a year to start earning on YouTube. But yeah, a lot of people think this is what growth should look like. Linear, straight line, just constant growth. But that's far from the truth. This is how growth should look like. It's more exponential. You're going to see very little to no growth when you're first starting out. You might see some dips, some little spikes. This might be you right now. Like you might have like a little spike, and then you'll keep growing exponentially, growing just a little bit, and then this is where a lot of people quit right before they break through. Also, stop comparing yourself negatively. Comparing can be a good thing. For example, if you're looking at people that inspire you, some big creators, that can help like drive you towards getting stuff done and improving. But if you're comparing yourself to these creators and your perspective is, oh, why are their videos getting views but mine aren't? You're comparing for no reason basically because those creators probably have been uploading for way longer than you, and they probably have hundreds of uploads, over 100 probably, while you're still stuck on your like your first 5, 10, 20 videos. So you can't really be comparing. It just really drags you down and makes you want to quit. So do not be that one guy comparing and envying others and stuff like that. Honestly, you can envy because it can like help you like chase and fuel you towards the goal, but don't like take it negatively. Make sure you're focusing more on the process, not the results. I'm not saying they're not important or anything like that. The results are what kind of drives you to do everything, but if you can't focus and work on the process, then you can't even think about your desired result and even achieving it. Most of you guys are literally just so hungry for the outcome, but won't do what's necessary to accomplish your goal. So, yeah, I have this little statistic right here, or whatever this is, that I just searched up real quick, and it was actually kind of interesting, I'm not gonna lie, because 90% of people quit within the first year, which is crazy. Like I said, like up here, most people literally quit after 1 month. So if you just keep going at it, you'll get ahead of 90% of people. and only and I'm not gonna lie, it shouldn't even take you a year to start earning on YouTube if you know what you're doing, have the information ready and what's necessary to do good on YouTube. And yeah, only 10% only stay consistent for about a year though. And what's even more crazy, it just keeps getting like more shocking, but 3 to 5% grow to 10K, 1 to 10K. Only 3 to 5%. That's crazy. And not even, no, literally only 1% starts earning $1 to $50 a month. This is probably you, super focused on the outcome, but this is what you actually should be doing. Just locking in, make sure you're doing what's necessary, really work on your craft, work on your thumbnails, your editing, and just staying consistent. Like, work on YouTube basically. Like, dive into it and really learn how everything works. But yeah, if you do that, you'll see the outcome. It's not hard to get like even 10K subs, I'm not gonna lie. And once you do hit 10K, even if you have like a few thousand, I'm not gonna lie, you can start getting paid. The money is here for content creation on YouTube compared to like TikToks, Instagram pay, and stuff like that. Long form just beats the fuck out of that. And you also get brand deals. So brand deals work really well with small creators because I'm not gonna lie, companies love micro influencers because they're cheap to like help get promotion. They'll pay you like anywhere from $50 to a few $100s, even if you're small, to just promote their products. And some companies are kind of weird. You might have to negotiate with them. They'll send you free products without pay. And you can do that. I've done that before when I was smaller, but they're kind of taking advantage of you. So make sure you're asking and negotiating. But yeah, one last thing, if you lack motivation, literally just act. If you want it that bad, if you want to start this, act. And if you feel motivated, just do more because you're already motivated. But anyways, thank you for, not thank you. You're welcome for this video basically. Join up the Discord server down below if you want to talk to people with like-minded minds. I want to mention that this stuff might sound scary, but if you literally stay consistent and keep going at it, you're literally no longer in this group of people, and your odds of succeeding literally go up by so much just because you're not quitting.